Hello, I'm Ben. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Glock 19, which is the most popular Glock ever made and ever sold. There's more 19s on the street today in the hands of police officers, security, etc. This is a 9mm subcompact. So when you look at that, the magazine, standard magazine, holds 15 with one in the chamber. But of course, the Glock 17, the Glock 34, the larger gun mags will fit in this. It is a double stack Glock. So the 9mm magazines for those larger guns will fit in this too. This has been popular. It's been around since the 80s. When you talk about the Glock, and this is a 19 Gen 5, so this is the most recent generation. I have a Crimson Trace laser on this. Basically, those are very quick to put you on target. If you sight that in with the weapon, initially with the sights, what happens is the bullet goes where the dot is, so you can put that dot on the target and that will hit what you're looking for. But this is the 19. Earlier we talked about the Glock 29, which was a 10mm. This is the 19, which is a 9mm. And when you talk about the 19, it's been around since the mid-80s. There's tons of support and aftermarket holsters, things of that nature for the 19. So one of the benefits to owning Glocks is that they've been around for so long. So you've got the standard Glock safety, which is on the trigger. This gun is empty. So basically, we'll check it one time to make sure it is empty. Yes, there's nothing in the hole and the mag is empty. But the trigger, it works just like this. It's got a breakaway trigger in it. So you have to pull and mean to pull the trigger. That will push this little piece that you can see right there up where the trigger is now ready to go, and then bang. When you think about the safeties, this is proven. This gun's been around since the 80s, like I said. So after being around for that long, for 40 years, people now understand how reliable and how good the Glock weapons are. So I went from carrying an HK daily about, 18, 19 years ago to carrying a Glock daily, just because the HK is such a valuable weapon. I mean, basically, you've got a couple grand into a gun. If you get into an incident or if it's in your vehicle and it gets stolen, that's quite a lot of money to lose. However, you can find used Glock 19s and used Glock 17s, which is a little bit longer on the back and front end than this one. The Glock 17 is the full-size 9mm. But you can find these from anywhere from $350 to $500, right? I think I paid around $400 for this one, and it actually came with a light that I took off and put on the 29. So I put this Crimson Trace on this 19. It's a very light gun. It's kind of like what I was saying earlier. Due to recent health issues and surgeries, I can't carry the weapons I usually carry. So now the last couple of months I've had to carry one of these in a fanny pack versus actually having a gun on my, I generally carry a gun on my holster at 4 o'clock. So being able to carry a gun, one of these two, the 19 is great as well. I mean, that magazine count and something subcompact, 15 plus 1, that's really all you need. I know a lot of times you'll see videos on the internet where people use their guns and shoot 17 plus times. Remember, when it comes to the weapon, you're responsible for every bullet, right? So you're responsible for every bullet and where they go. So you want to make sure that you shoot as many times as necessary to stop a threat, but not more than that, because you don't want things going beyond your target. But the 19 is a great gun for people to start out with. It's a great gun for ladies. If you're looking for a gun to carry, this is a great gun to carry. It's a full size in their hands typically. My hands handle this easily. I have large hands, but for young ladies, this is a good gun for them to work their way up. A lot of times young ladies will look at a 380, or their loved ones will suggest a 380, because the 380 has a little less kick than the 9mm, but not much. So I suggest if a gun that size, they're using that with 9mm, it's actually, you get a better grip. There's full-size handle there, so you get a better grip on the gun. So it's less snappy than what a lot of the 380 subcompact pistols are. So I would suggest that if you're looking for that for a loved one, that is an elderly person or a young lady that's getting into weapons, I suggest you look at these because they are so popular. There's tons of different holsters. There's tons of different ways to carry them, and the aftermarket stuff is great, meaning you can always find those things just about everywhere. And 9mm are pretty prolific round too. We talked about 10mm earlier. That is hard to find in some places, but 9mm, you can find that just about everywhere these days because it's the most popular round that people carry. So that's just a slight review on the 19. Fantastic weapon. If you're looking to have a gun or two in your collection, this is a good one just because it's the most famous, the most highly decorated and sold Glock there is in the Model 19. The first Glock I bought was a 17, which is this one's big brother. And I've done qualification tests in several different states and several different things with that gun, and basically all the bullets are just about the same little silver dollar amount space. So if you really practice with these guns, they're very accurate, extremely reliable, and I can't tell you how much I believe in the Glock pistols. So Glock 19 specifically, I give that to female family members when I'm training them on guns, or people with smaller hands. I train them on this gun, and it's really a great weapon to rely on. So hopefully you like this video. If you like information such as that and videos such as these, this is the Glock 19. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. I try to reply to all the comments that are on the videos. Please like, please subscribe. Be good.